Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Ascending Souls Journey. I am Lorianne, here to give you the messages for the month of March. Now, I wanted to let you know that this message actually coincides with the full moon reading that I just did for February 27th. And it's all about wiping your slate clean. And the month of March, we're letting go of the old and literally bringing in the new. And for this group of Scorpios, what I'm picking up in your energy, what they're showing me is you are getting rid of the old, being in the present moment while building for the future. And that is not an easy task to do. But you, beautiful Scorpion baby you are, you can transform anything if you truly desire. If anybody understands the true concept of transformation, that's you, which I believe I said in that reading, the most reading, and I'm going to put it in the playlist. It'll definitely be in a playlist for you. But we're going to take a look at the overall energy because this is something absolutely wonderful coming in for a group of you. Now you have separation. This is from my intuitive oracle deck. And if you've purchased your deck, I've got the classes ready. You can go to my website. But this is about you being in a split mind, your subconscious and your conscious mind. The old you and the new you being in two different mindsets at the same time. And that is not easy to do. You see how it coordinates with that original message. So while you're working on fixing the past, you're healing it on a subconscious level. And you are tentatively attuned to what you're doing in the present moment. And in the back of our mind, we're building a future. Okay, we see a little vision and we know we're working toward that, whatever it may be. So let's pull some cards here for you and see what's going on. We've got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, this could be for those Scorpios who are bordering the Libra energy. You might be right on the cusp. Whether you're dealing with, and I feel for a lot of you, it's actually embracing the energy of air. You see, the King of Swords, whether that's your birth time or not, as a Scorpio, you know how to use words. You're very good with words. And I feel for this group, you probably actually have air in your chart somewhere because the heightened sense of communication in the month of March is very profound in this reading. Like you're going to need to talk. You're going to need to talk to groups, to people. You're going to need to talk your way into getting hired in a job. This is about selling yourself. Okay, selling yourself, selling what you do for a living. People say, oh, I can't sell. I can't sell. Well, then you'd never be able to get a job because you have to sell yourself in the interview. You've got to make that person want to bring you back to another interview. You have to make that person want to hire you on board. Captain Lovebug's right that he's back there. Now we have the King of Cups right next to it, and the King of Cups is saying exactly that. You're in two split minds. We have the logical mind, which is the King of Swords, and the emotional side, which is the King of Cups. So man or woman, you are definitely in a low vibration in that energy of split mind. So through the next 30 days, as you're looking at why do I feel this way? I love it. I hate it. I like people. I don't like people. I want this job. I don't want this job. And I don't mean it's necessarily 100% indecisiveness. This is more seeing the truth on both sides. So it's like this part of you, this group of you, you're going to be able to recognize all toxicity, dysfunctionality in a person, place, or thing that you're experiencing in the month of March. So if this is an offer coming in, you're going to be like, I don't know. Use your logic and your emotions in when you're making any decision on anything in the month of March. Come from both angles. So do you love it? Does it feel right? And now, if you're in check, use your logic. Does it make sense? Is this going to give me the outcome that I want? And I feel for a lot of you, this will save you a lot of investing money unwisely, if that makes sense. Making sure you may have had on your mind that should I invest? I don't know. So this is great advice for anybody who's looking at making some type of an investment. You have to come from both places. Now, if you're dealing with a company, with a situation, whatever you've been dealing with has been a lot of burden. Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. And that's probably the person or the situation, the experience that puts you into this journey that you're in. The triggering of recognizing, going on autopilot, doing things and saying things and agreeing to things that it doesn't feel right, but we do it anyway. We don't really know why. And it has to do with the programming that you've endured in your life. For this group of you, you have endured a lot of mental negativity, of people throwing all of the weight of the world on you. Everything got put on you, including the negative attachment. So it doesn't even matter really for this group of you how good you were at solving it. It still got run down in some kind of a negative drama. You may be around a lot of really negative people. Take a look at the group of people that you're around. Like attracts like. So even by association, by being around these people, it's going to put us on a subconscious level. It will create toxic in us. It will most definitely throw us in a split mind. Now, if this is a job, an opportunity, make sure you use your logic, okay? Make sure you look at the contract that's coming in. There should be a contract because of what you've been through in the past, whatever this company's been through. These are tens and they're getting ready to turn into a one. That would be the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. This is something, this is an opportunity, this is a person that is going to actually lead you to what you're meant to do in this lifetime. Now, for some of you, you might already know exactly what you're meant to do. You might be on track with that, and that is great. That means it's an opportunity for you to help a fellow person in their own journey go through their own tower moment. And the tower is, is tearing down the old. It's wiping the slate clean behind us so that we can start a new beginning. This is final closure coming in. So if you were betrayed by a person, which this is saying, not only did they stab you in the back, you may be a little bit of Queen of Swords in your own energy, Scorpio babies. This is saying you've been through everything. Probably not by one person or one experience. This is a multitude. This is everything we can possibly think of. Repetitive cycles happening over and over again. And this is confirming that it continues to happen in your life. When we take a step back and really analyze the tower that you've had, for some of you, this could have been the trigger that took place in 2020 when the world kind of started doing its own little thing in a different direction. But for a good group of you, I'm seeing 2-5 years ago. So this was a situation, a person, and some type of an experience that you came into play with that actually threw you into the journey. Journey of self-reflection, the journey of broken hearts and anything that hurt you, you're letting go of it. This came out in the reverse. And although this is a detail card, I don't read it in reverse. It's actually saying all of the pain. I mean, this is awful. This is really very, very deep, intense situation for this group of you. It may be one of you, it may be a lot. It may be you haven't experienced the full damage of the Ten of Swords, but yet you felt the damage, okay? Whatever it was, it has to do with a broken heart. Some of you, you may have been separated from the person you love, from the opportunity that you love, your career, because of interference of another person. It tore you down, it broke your heart, it literally destroyed you. It's like hitting rock bottom and the only place we have to go is up. There is nowhere else to go. Underneath us, we can't go any lower than that. And you are rising up. By the end of the month, you have the Page of Swords. Whoever you're dealing with, and this could be you, but this is information coming into you that is going to help you let go of this. For a lot of you in a relationship, this is actually severing ties. Severing ties, cutting ties, filing a lawsuit, suing the company you were with. This is taking action in a positive way. This is not about being deceitful or vindictive. This is about justice. This is about you righting a wrong in this experience that you have been involved with, or this person. So if this is a divorce and they're trying to take you under, you're like, Watch out, because I am a Scorpio, baby, and I am here to claim everything that is due to me. Through all of this, you will get an apology, okay? But it's not the apology that we want to look at. It's this little baby gesture of opening yourself up to self-love. This is going to be somebody who is going to see you. They are going to recognize that you are fighting for your own self. What better way to draw somebody in to say, oh, I want to love that one because they love themselves. By taking this little gesture, this one step, or we'd view as a baby step, of getting the truth out there, Scorpio, is going to release you. It's going to open up everything. Like the energy around you will move. You're going to move it. So you've been stagnant and reliving a lot of pain. This person will offer you an apology. You will have that. And for others of you, I feel if this is a job, you're going to sever ties with them. This is a toxic environment. This is where there is a lot of gossip and you are being used and abused and mistreated in that environment. That means you and only you can stand up and file that lawsuit. I can't do it for you. Only you can do that. One baby gesture of opening your heart up and saying, I love me first, is going to actually create a brand new life, a beautiful brand new life where you're letting go of all the pain and understanding the split mind. You have to be one and in whole in order to make the right decisions for you. It is a great reading. So this is like finally, all that crap that you've been through, all of the pain and suffering with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords and the weight that's been put on you, it's coming to an end. Now, this for some of you may be a brand new opportunity coming in. Remember, I said they're going to see you. Wow, that person actually has self-love. They see and value their own time, their own reputation, their own self-worth, where they're taking action and defending themselves in the proper channel. Express your love to whoever this person is. So be open and open your heart enough to say, yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand what self-love is. Being able to say, I love you. I want to work on me. I want to get this cleared off my plate. So let's date. Let's get to know each other and we'll escalate the relationship later. While you're ending the old, working on the present, you're literally going to be starting a brand new venture in life. So this is going to be a eye-popping, probably very, very busy month for most of you Scorpios. Have an amazing month and thank you for watching. Much love.